Good morning and happy Father's Day. Welcome to day 20 of the third annual WSOP Daily Spaces coverage and the longest running poker space. I'm Sherry Pluskota, aka Peaches, and I'll be your host today. I may be solo for most of the day because my Karen's streaming today. Our fathers that are in our group, of course, are celebrating Father's Day today. So we're just going to roll with it. I'm going to go over some things, trying to keep it kind of short because it is Father's Day and people have commitments as well as myself. We have a birthday party for my grandbaby today. And so we're going to try to kind of keep it short so the dads out there can celebrate with their families. And we are not taking any time away from those efforts. Hey, Dana, how are you?
I'm doing good, Miss Sherry. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Sandy, Sandy, Sandy.
Hey, Sandy Joy. Glad you're with us too this morning.
That's my
I'm
chat
just
box
going to,
buddy right there.
oh, a great lady indeed, a great poker enthusiast as well. I'm going to say many thanks to my sponsor, Elevator Results. If you need a tailor made workout plan to help you lose weight or gain weight, Elevator Results can design that plan. Follow them on Twitter or check out their site at elevatorresultspt.com. Be reminded you can find the recordings of my past spaces on my YouTube channel at Sherry Pluskota 9212. Please subscribe, it's free of charge. Our fifth official Spaces meetup game is at the Bellagio Poker Room on June 21st, next weekend at 1 p.m. Be there or be squared. It is a cash game. Many thanks to Sean McCormick and the folks at the Bellagio for hosting us and providing free pizza. There is a bobblehead trophy up for grabs, many awesome Splash the Pot items, including a Malta poker package and two phase four passes with the GVG gang or the Green Visor gang. So lots of fun stuff going to be happening that day. And honestly, I can't wait. I'm getting more excited every day. Please be reminded that we will always try to give the most updated and accurate information possible, but we are human and information is always fluid in the poker world. So double check everything we provide for you to ensure yourself the best experience possible. Also, if you find we make a mistake, let us know so we can correct it for everybody's knowledge base. So, thank you for that. Reminder that today is the celebration of the life of John Cernuto. It is at 11 a.m. at the Tap House, and the RSVP number is 702-513-5244. That again is the Tap House where John Cernuto's celebration of life will take place today at 11 o'clock. Reno, I'm sending you a microphone if you'd like to come up and tell us about your poker in Vegas. Be reminded that the WPT Gold Lounge is located at Old Red, OLE, Old Red on the third floor. It's open Thursday through Sunday, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. So today will be the last day until Thursday, and you can enjoy some really unique items on their menu that they designed with poker themes. And if you belong to WPT Gold, your food will be 50% off. I'm assuming drinks too. Food and drinks will be 50% off, which is kind of cool that they're doing that for us. Um, I want to go back to the Women's Poker Hall of Fame. Um, the last class that was inducted was the class of 2024. Kristen Foxen was one of the inductees. Kristen has 5 bracelets, 3 from online poker, and has just about $10 million in winnings. Kristen had a great run in the 2024 main event, and we all enjoyed railing her 13th place finish. Kristen has a list of wins and accomplishments like Female Player of the Year. And the list is a mile long. So, congratulations to Kristen for being inducted to the class of 2024 Women in Poker Hall of Fame. Excuse me. Another inductee last year was Jeannie David. Jeannie was the head of responsible gaming for PokerStars for 14 years, during which she was very active around the world promoting the legalization of online poker. Jeannie's efforts helped bring online poker to Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Nevada. As she spoke in front of Parliament in the Netherlands and to the UK Gambling Commission to address responsible gaming and the prevention of gambling addiction. As a side note, most would say that she is the queen of mixed games, for she has run a mixed game group in Las Vegas for many years. So, congratulations on her induction to Jeannie David. As folks are coming in, I'm trying to get them up here. The third person that was inducted in the Hall of Fame, Women in Poker Hall of Fame, class of 2024, in the category, which is a new category, Pioneer Induction category, was Starla Brody. Our first how do you say it? Hmm. Dana or Isaac, help me out. ASD.
Spell it.
It's when you give an award after they pass away.
Oh,
Posthumously.
posthumously. Yeah, posthumously.
Posthumously.
Thank you.
Posthumously.
She is the first to be inducted as a pioneer induction selection goes to Starla Brody. She is the first woman to win an open field WSOP tournament after teaming up with poker legend Doyle Brunson in the 1979 WSOP $600 mixed doubles event. Her second bracelet came in 1995 in the 1K Women's WSOP 7 card stud event. So Pioneer Induction Starla Brody class of 2024. So that's all we have until the next induction, which will be 2026, because they only induct every other year. Pardon me. I'm going to stop for a minute and welcome Isaac and ASG and happy Father's Day if that applies. How are you guys this morning?
Great, great. Thank you, Sherry. And
Awesome.
happy Father's Day to your husband as well.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Someone I haven't seen in a while because he's there and I'm here, but it is what it is. I'm glad he's where he's at because he's taking care of my peach stand with some of my employees. So, we get we get it done.
That's right.
We
That's right.
get it done. I'm not so sure he's happy about that, but I am. But it allows me to play poker and travel and all that stuff. So, ASG, how are you, bud?
Doing all right. Just woke up.
Oh. I'm going to tell you what, I went out with my kids yesterday. This morning has been rough. It definitely has been rough.
Man, talk about it. I'm this what was it, the 100K final table? My dumbass. I thought I knew what I was doing. I started it last night. I fell asleep. I woke up. They were final two. I watched the rest of
Uh,
that for closure and collapsed again. Here I am.
yeah, I'm just going to tell you, we didn't even get home like really late, but we just went at it hard. I mean, we none of us even had a drink last night. That's not what I mean, but I mean, we just were having so much fun, and I'm paying for it this morning. I'll tell you. And we have a birthday party later, so I'll probably be asleep by 8 o'clock. But that's okay. Welcome, Fats. Welcome, welcome.
Hey, how you doing? I popped up in the jumbotron a couple of things that I tweeted out about my dad today. Couple interesting stories and an interesting story with my tribute to him, and then somebody asked a question about the McDonald's thing, and I responded with how my dad would have handled that type of a situation. So,
Well, I'm going to tell you, your tribute to your dad was quite lovely. Job well done. And for those that don't know, Fats's new role in Twitter world is to get clicks. So please make sure you click on those and read his absolutely loving story about his dad.
now hang on a second here. I am not out for the clicks.
Well,
Although
listen.
now let me
Wait a
clarify
minute,
that.
wait a minute. As a person that every time you could take a shot at me for promoting my spaces and your spaces, I have to take a shot at you for coming in here and
No,
doing the same thing.
this is strictly revenge promoting.
There is no revenge. I welcome everybody's
Yo,
promotions.
I got a song for that. Old McFat's Engagement Farms, EIEI.
No, but
I see a troll account coming soon. Let's see how long it takes.
what I was trying to say is, yes, I'm not trying to like purposely get the exposure to get clicks and increase my following. Although on some of these posts, I do like the fact that I get a lot of mileage on the issues, but I'm more about just the issues that I'm going after than, I'm not trying to become get 2 million followers or get into one of those kind of classes or anything.
Well, and I have a bridge for sale in London. So anyway, I'm going to poke at you, Fats, because you've been poking at me for 2 years when I come into a space and promote what I'm doing. And anybody that knows me knows that I let everybody promote whatever in my
Hey,
spaces. So.
but who contacted you about your schedule so that I wouldn't counter program you last week?
Which has nothing to do with this, but yes, you did. I appreciate that. As I said on air when you were in there.
Also, I don't know how much longer I will be staying because I'm going to my stepdaughter's house today. They're having a little Father's Day get together over there. So we may see some more cornhole videos today.
Well, that's fun. How's the weather there?
It's starting to look a little cloudy, but it's not so bad.
Nice. Okay, Isaac, Bathwater for Buy-ins just got here. And we know he's the king of troll accounts. So Isaac, you got to sing your new jingle that we need a new troll account from.
I was just saying it in jest, but yeah, hey, Bathwater was goody. No, we're saying since Fats came up here, engagement farming, it's like Sherry was saying, we're like, yo, Old McFats, engagement farms, EIEIO. There you go. Boom.
There you go. There's your lead, Bathwater for Buy-ins.
Let's
There's your lead.
fucking go.
We create troll accounts in our very live spaces. Oh my God, too funny.
Have we had any more progress with the straw crabs?
I haven't even looked this morning. I don't know
Because I
what's
saw we were up to like 83.
Well, we were at 37, then we went up to 80 or 70 something, and then we went back up to 37, and then we were in the 40s, and I think that was the last time I looked at it. So, ASG, if you want to look
That's
that
a
up for
strong
us.
start. I like it. Very, very proud of you guys, what you put together.
Well, thank you. It's been fun I'm just going to say, from my point of view, the whole process has just been fun. The picking of the team and everything.
And I'm going to take a lot of credit for the success because of my lack of input.
Yo, when he said I'm gonna take all the credit for the sex, I was like, yo, Fats.
So I was like, where the hell is he going with this shit?
Did I slur the word success to
You
sound like
did.
For a
sex?
quick second.
That with the fantasy team, we got to be careful around here.
Yeah, I have the one drawback to the cancer is that I do slur a little because it affects my speech a little, but not as bad as it did when it was
when it
prior
first was
to
going.
treatments.
Yeah. Yep. that's how I knew something was up, and I sent you that message. But you're way better, dude. Way, way better. And guess
Yeah.
what? It's okay. You know what? Nobody cares if you slurring a little bit. Honestly, we just want you here slurring, dude.
I slur just for living.
Hey, when I had my final treatment on chemo treatment on last Friday, I met with the oncologist, and
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We got to ring the bell for that last treatment. Go ahead.
and he inspected, looked in my mouth as the surgeon had done 2 weeks earlier, and when he saw it, his medical analysis and diagnosis of it was, quote, "Wow, oh my God," in the good sense.
Right. I remember you
So,
saying that, and that is a great sense. Fantastic, fantastic news for sure. Glad to hear it, and it's only going to get better from here, Fats.
and I don't know if I mentioned we resolved the United Health issue
Oh,
with
go ahead,
being
tell
able to
us.
get the PET scan, um, kind of by accident, but Trinity Health, which is another provider in the area who is not in network, had the equipment. So that was another place that we would have wanted to go to that we couldn't. And as of July 1st, Trinity Health is going to be accepting United Healthcare. So as of July 1st, I'll be able to go there to get the PET scan. So
Very good, very good indeed. Glad to
accidentally,
hear
it
that.
worked out.
Hey, you know what? It's meant to be. It is absolutely meant to be. So glad to hear that. You don't have to stress over that shit anymore. For sure. I'm going to move us along a little bit because it is Father's Day, and I
Yeah.
want people to get off of this space and go celebrate Father's Day or not. If you're not a dad, guess what? Go celebrate yourself. But the point is, I want you not to be in a space today. So we're going to move this along. And
I'm not sure I
go ahead.
understood the question, but we're ranked 81st as of their last update, if that was the question.
That is the question. Thank you so much.
Go
Appreciate that.
us.
Go us. I wanted to bring up the Player of the Year race. Benny Glazer of the UK is in first place right now with 2,035 points. Caleb Firth is in second with 2,021 points. Scott Bowman is in third with 1,941 points. And Philip Sternheimer is in fourth place with 1,910 points. And of course, that list is ever evolving, and we'll just visit it from time to time to see what names are at the top, and those are some new names at the top, which is kind of fun. Anybody got any comments about that?
Is nah, none of our people are on there, right? Like Chewy or any of them.
I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't look very far down the list. Honestly, I'm a little disappointed in the way the WSOP app is doing things because they have a lot of space on the left hand side of the screen. And yet, you cannot see the person's full name when you bring up the lists of names, which to me is engagement farming because they're making you click on every name to see the name. And it's really pissing me off. So you're going to see a tweet from me at some point today on that topic matter. Like, move everything left so we can see the full name and stop fucking farming for clicks. So anyway, that's my soapbox for the day. I'm climbing off. And when you guys look at the list, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Um, did anybody besides me see the DJ McKenna tweet about the WSOP online tournament that was canceled, the mystery bounty? Am I the only one that saw that, or anybody else?
I saw it. It seemed like it was talking about the same stuff we were talking about before. He said he isn't going to use even his $500 ticket, and
Yeah.
he's just is going to.
Yeah, I saw that.
For those that didn't see it, I'm just going to read it because it, for me, it was not only that he wasn't going to use the ticket, but were some of the comments I thought were interesting. So let me read his tweet first so everybody gets on the same page. DJ McKenna McKinnon tweeted, went to WSOP online help desk, which for those that may not know is that's a real desk you go to at the WSOP, and was told all compensation has been distributed. I only got my buy-in back along with $800, along with the $800 I cashed for blinding out. I had a top 100 stack for day 2. I will be withdrawing funds and not playing on the site again. I will not use the $500 ticket, which is a little weird because I'm like, why would you leave that on the table? But anyway, that's his choice. Some of the comments under the tweet I found interesting and kind of intriguing. StakeApro.com wrote, DM me if affected. I have found a lawyer that is willing to submit a class action lawsuit against the WSOP. I have 13 people currently tagging the WSOP. Then John Doe tweeted under that. The worst part is refunding buy-ins lost on day 1. The guy who made it to day 2 on his 37th bullet got all 36 bullets from day 1 refunded. How could they think that possibly makes sense? Which robs all other day 2 players. Another person wrote, the hilarious part of Ty wrote, the hilarious part is refunding of all bullets up to 37, I think. Then removing that money from any ICM chop. I mean, there are a lot of hilarious parts, but people lost the first 36 legitimately. I think the only chop is for the luck boxes still in it at the time of pause, though. What do you guys think about some of those comments?
Yeah, that seems valid as far as, the first 36 are lost legitimately
Yeah,
and should be a part of that prize pool
yeah,
distribution.
yeah. I think it should be one bullet refunded. Personally, what do you guys think, Isaac and ASG?
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead, and Fats.
I kind of didn't catch the whole thing. Is this something that actually happened at the World Series?
Now, this was an online event that got canceled because there was some computer glitch. So, people that made it to day 2 tried to get into day 2 and they couldn't get into play. So, they were blinding out and the tournament was running. And then at some point, they stopped the tournament and canceled it.
So
So,
people that would have bought in 37 times got refunded all 37 buy-in.
yes, yes.
Yeah. So 2 things happened. One, it was a mystery bounty, and a few people were able to stay logged in while others weren't. And then a couple hours in, or maybe a little less, they canceled the tournament. But those who were able to log in, some of them got some really big bounties already, and they both refunded everybody's bullets no matter how many bullets they played. So if you bought in 37 times, they refunded all your 37 bullets. And then if you were one of the few people who were still at your table and you got the big bounty, you were able to keep your bounty. And then they took the people, they gave everybody a small, they cashed everybody for the amount they cashed for, gave everybody like a $500 voucher, and then the remaining money of the people who were still left, they split evenly of the remaining prize pool.
And did
What was
not
the
use an
original buy-in?
ICM. Did not use an ICM chop for those people either. What was the original buy-in? I want to. I don't know.
I want to say it was like, it might have been a $200 tournament. I don't
So Let me ask this question on the buy-ins. And once you buy in and you're eliminated and you rebuy, that's no different than if some new person just entered, because you're coming in basically as a new person.
Exactly.
So I'm going to say the guy who bought in 37 times got lucky there, but I don't know how else you could distinguish his distinct buy-ins from people that only bought it in once or twice or just one time, because they're still distinct entries. So if you refund any distinct entry, I would think you'd have to refund the 37 that the guy lost. But,
That's an interesting point.
It is an interesting point, but to me, they already lost that entry. Like they're out. They're done. Anybody out and done with the tournament should not get anything.
yeah, but if they're going to refund it to anybody, then to anybody that was already out, then they would have to refund it to all 37 buy-ins.
No, they refunded it to only people who were out day 2.
Oh.
So all those 36. So if a guy entered 37 times, 36 times they busted. They didn't make day 2. The 37th time they made day 2.
And then they got the other 36 back?
Yes.
Yep.
They should only get the one back.
Well, that's a little different.
Yeah, they should only get the one back. I don't care if they rebuy. They already lost that rebuy. So they shouldn't get it back. They lost it legitimately. Like, it's crazy that that was even in the thought process. And somebody under that tweet also commented that they thought, I think it was that which one did I read? Tweeted under that is it an inside job? John Doe.
Well, anybody that didn't make it to day 2 is already out of the tournament. There should be nothing going back to anybody.
Exactly.
I agree with that. Absolutely.
Now, as far as day 2, sorry, Fads, I apologize.
No, go ahead, Dana.
I'm a little perplexed because am I correct in understanding that not everybody could enter right away on day 2 or at all?
Right.
So then, therefore, the fix had to be an even split because even though there were players there, everybody else was blinding out.
Yeah,
So
but they could have did an ICM chop with the beginning stack balances at the start of the day.
At the top of the day. Okay, I hear you.
Yeah.
I would say this, though. I don't think it's unreasonable that those that took down bounties before the issue came up were allowed to keep them. Because it's hard to take that back once they already have it.
No, I agree.
So that I could see them eating that, and those guys just got lucky.
Right.
Well, if bounties only count after the start of day 2, if you do, then the bounties shouldn't count when people are sitting out and they're getting eliminated and somebody's collecting their bounty.
That's true. If the bounties didn't start till day 2, then nobody should be getting the bounties.
That is correct. The bounties did not start.
Yeah, then nobody should be getting the bounties because people that couldn't get in didn't have a fair chance to win the bounties.
So I agree with that, but if everybody were compensated equally, but the people who won the bounties because they got lucky were allowed to keep that money and the site ate that, but split everything up, I wouldn't object to that. In other words, nobody else would have lost out on anything, but they just would have happened to benefit by accident.
Oh yeah, you're saying if the WSOP actually ate extra money.
Right. If the site ate the money for those bounties and then did the chop the way they should have done to begin with for everybody, then I don't have an objection with those couple people making the extra bounty money.
Yeah, as long as it's not taken out of the prize pool, I would agree to that. I would definitely agree to that. Go ahead, Isaac.
I'm going to go hop into the Green Visor Gang account real quick. I'll be right back because I have to do a Father's Day tweet from
No worries. No worries,
Okay,
buddy.
be right back.
No worries whatsoever. Well, I just thought that it was interesting. I don't agree with him not using that $500 ticket. Like, dude, use your ticket, then hop off and don't use the site again if that's what you want to do. But why give up that $500 ticket? Like, try to win yourself some money from it. I don't understand. Like, I would never do it that way, but whatever.
Maybe he feels like it's some kind of like tacit approval of their actions
Yeah.
by using it.
And maybe, I don't know, maybe he's just done with it, like
Yeah, I
frustrated.
mean, like you ever, I don't know. I've had this happen where you go to like a restaurant, you get terrible service, and then they think that giving you like a $25 gift card settles everything, and you're like, well, I'm not even going to use the $25 gift card. I'm never coming back.
No, ASG.
Mhm.
I'm using the $25 gift card.
What was the
I'm
deal
just
with the
kidding. I'm just kidding.
what was the deal with the $500 certificates?
They gave everybody who made day two as part of the compensation package a $500 ticket to a that you could use for a future tournament.
And he said in his tweet he wasn't going to use his. He was just going to leave the site, never take cash out and never play on it again and not use that $500 ticket. All right, you guys. I'm going to move us along. And in the spirit of it being Father's Day, we're only going to cover the WSOP today and my friends over at the MGM properties um, so that we can move on and you guys can enjoy your day for sure. So I'm going to start out with Aria has a 12 o'clock no limit tournament. It's a $1,600 buy-in, $500,000 guarantee. At $1,500 is the PLO tournament, and it's showing that it's a $10,500 buy-in. Um, I don't know if they ever have tournaments that big of a buy-in, so I'm thinking that's a typo. So look that up on one of the apps. I have to sneeze. Excuse me, ASG. If you could look that up over on one of the apps to see the Aria PLO tournament, what the buy-in is for that. I just can't believe it's a $10,500 buy-in. I'm thinking that's a typo. I'd appreciate it. Over at the MGM Grand at 10 a.m. is the no limit $250 buy-in, 10K guarantee. At 1400 hours is their PLO Turbo Bounty, a $400 buy-in, 30K guarantee. At 1600 hours is their satellite into the mystery plus $250 in cash. They're giving away two packages. It's a $100 buy-in. I would definitely be playing that if I was in town. $1,800 is the no limit tournament, $250 buy-in, 10K guarantee. Also at the MJM today at 2100 hours is the no limit tournament, $150 buy-in, $3,000 guarantee. Be reminded over at Bellagio today, the Mixed Game Festival starts up again and goes through the 19th of June. So that's what's going on at the MGM properties today. I'm going to move on.
I see a 1600, 500K.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm not sure why that I would venture to guess I got that out of the spreadsheet. I think Kenny's. So I'm sure he's probably updated it because I did that. I don't know a month ago. So sure it was a typo. Thank you for looking that up for me. Appreciate you. Okay, over at the WSOP. Let's talk about the monster stack. The numbers weren't out as far as the prizes yet when I looked this up about a half an hour ago. But going into day two today, there's just under 10,000 players, 9,920 players overall, 3,292 are moving on to day two today. So that is quite a field still in it to win it. Event number 40, 5K seniors high roller, 3.7 million in the prize pool. There were a total of 801 runners to begin with. There are four left. OD Baker is our chip leader with 14 million. I think it's Chao Su Chen has 12 million in second place as far as chip stacks are concerned. A notable Mike the Mouth went out 15th for 31,000. Event number 41 is the 10K limit Hold'em tournament, 865,000 in the prize pool, 91 runners. The winner was Ian Johns, who took home 282,000. Victor Blom came in second. He was the chip leader going into yesterday. He took home 188,000. And Zeno came in third for 130K. So congrats to those winners.
Okay, so I see the prize pool in the monster stack is $13.682 million.
Thanks. But they didn't have the prize pools put out yet, right?
That's what the prize pool is.
No. Like how much they get for first place, hon?
Oh, I don't even know where to look that up.
You scroll down to, like, when you click on the event, you scroll down to the bottom and it says prize pool. Have they posted it yet? It had not been up yet when I looked about a half an hour ago.
Prize pool. Yet. No, it just says final payouts will be shown after registration closes.
Yeah. Registration close. Oh, you got to click. Are you looking at today, day 2? You have to look on day 2 that starts today because it'll have the most recent updated information. So if you're looking at like flight D yesterday, it's not going to have the most updated information. I know it sounds crazy, but that's how it works. So you would, once you click on it, you scroll all the way down, it'll say prize pool. You click on that and it should show the prize pool. And when I checked a half an hour ago, it wasn't up yet. So
that's what it says.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Moving right along, event number 42, 1K pot limit Omaha 8-handed tournament. Let's see, ASG, you're getting a little feedback. If you can shut your mic off for a minute, that'd be great. The 8-handed Omaha tournament had 1.7 million in the prize pool, 1,932 entries. There are 7 left. Kalos Leva is our chip leader with 10 million in his chip stack. Human Nitzad has 8 million in his in his chip stack. So good luck to those folks today. There are 7 left. Event number 43 is the $1,500 Raz, 652,000 in the prize pool. There are 9 left, and Alan Lee has the chip lead with 2 million. Clinton Wolson has 2 million. Deeb's in third with 2 million. And a notable still in it to win it is Jeannie David, who I just was talking about being inducted into the Women's Poker Hall of Fame last year. So good luck to those folks. Event number 44 was the big 10K Big O tournament. There are 126 left, $3 million in the prize pool. Matthew Wooder is in first place with chip stack of 432,000. Andrew Ye has 405,000. Nick Schulman has 373,000. Will he get another bracelet out of this one? Time will tell. Some notables, Kessler's in there with 183,000. Author and poker enthusiast and poker player and poker coach Alexander Livingston, who donated some books to our last meetup game, is still in it with 171,000. Some notables, Seidel, Katz, Huckseed, Reisner, and Seaver are all still in it to win it as well. And of course, Reisner is one of Team Space's runners. So we need him to keep moving up that ladder today and get us some points today. The schedule for the WSOP is as follows. At 10 a.m. is day 1, event 45, Salute to Warriors, $500 buy-in. God bless America. At 11 a.m. is day 2, event number 37, $1,500 monster stack. And that should be an interesting one. I can't wait to see who wins that one. It's always exciting when those fields are so big. At 12 p.m., day one, event number 47, 250K super high roller no limit tournament kicks off. At 1 p.m. is day two, event number 44, the 10K Big O tournament. At 2 p.m. is day one, event number 47, the $2,500 mixed Omaha high low, 7 card stud high low 8 tournament. And hopefully, some of our runners, hint, hint, Robert Mizuraki will be in some of these tournaments today. So we need him to get with it. Robert, come on. Anybody have anything to add it to any of that?
On Kessler's day two, he was in a space late last night on his way home, and mentioned the Miami John thing, which starts at 11, and he has to play at 1, and he wasn't sure if he was going to be able to go, and we beat him into submission, so hopefully he will be there, and at least at the beginning, and then
he could stay for
leave
an hour and then leave.
Exactly.
Yeah, for
So,
sure. For sure.
I do have a question. Do you know if there was ever anything set up by the family where they said, like, in lieu of flowers or something like that, send donations to any particular charity or anything like that?
No.
Like maybe cancer research or something?
Let me get back to you on that.
Because if you could get back to me on that,
let me get back to you
I
on
was
that.
trying to get Kessler, was on his way home, was stopping for $200 worth of free play, and I told him he should donate whatever he gets out of that free play to whatever charity was established, if there was one. So I kind of have him committed to at least $100. So I'm trying to find out if there was one or not. Otherwise, he's off the hook.
I'll reach out to his sister, not today since the tributes today, but I will reach out to his sister. And if I forget, please remind me, okay?
All right,
Yo,
we gotta get Kessler to be a little more charitable.
Kessler is like the free play villain and boss, right?
Oh, yeah. If it ain't free, he ain't doing it. Let's be honest.
One funny note from last night. He was, when I started in Spaces, the whole thing that hooked me was when Eden Rocks was doing his show and Kessler would come on, and on his drive home, he'd be stopping at the drive-throughs.
Yeah.
And there was one night he was going through the drive-through, and he had ordered a soda, and then he said he canceled it, and because he remembered he was going to go to some place to get gas, and if he put enough gas in, he was going to get a free like super soda. So the
I
lady
don't think
said
that was
canceled it.
I don't think that was in Eden's Rock space. I think that was in player space.
That's possible, but
Yeah.
what the end result was that she gave him a credit for that soda, and over time, that soda, he never picked up that soda, was always there. So I brought it up last night, and he asked about it, and he collected that soda.
Yo,
Well over a year later.
You are contributing to the delinquency of a freebie person.
And then I told him to tip her $1 for that soda.
No way. There's no
And
way.
he couldn't find a loose dollar anywhere before he had to drive away.
Yeah, okay.
And I was going to reimburse him.
That's hilarious, dude. That's hilarious. I love that story so much. It was still on account for him, waiting for him to pick it up. Oh my God, love that. All right, welcome, MattyS. Tell us what you're doing in Vegas these days.
Living the dream, Sherry. Just
There
living
you
the
go.
dream.
Hey, you're one lucky fella. Many are only still dreaming that dream.
I'll never complain about my situation. I was just listening to these wonderful stories about Fats and Alan Kessler. It's actually making me laugh this morning.
Hilarious. Hilarious. Nothing better than Alan driving through a drive-through on the way home from playing. I'm telling you, those were some of the best spaces. He was flipping hilarious. That one time, I remember him being at the WSOP and he had a $200 food voucher that he had to use before midnight. And it was like 10 minutes before midnight. And he was running to the WSOP lounge to spend $200. He was trying to get people to pick things out. And he just bought a whole bunch of stuff and then he was like dishing that out when he went to the table the next day. It was hilarious, dude.
See
It
that
was
that's
so
a rare
funny.
moment when he's like completely, giving out to others and everything. See,
Oh no, he is a very giving person. I'm
I
gonna
know.
tell
Yeah,
you,
he is.
he
He's
is,
a good dude. He's a very good
he
dude.
is.
He really is behind closed doors. Like a lot
But
of
the way he
people, they
takes
could
his
say that they
burger is
want him, but he
disrespectful,
is.
though. But
Yeah, he gets picked on a lot. Some of it is, is in retaliation for things he said. I get it, but some of the bullets he catches or the strays he catches are not deserving, and and I'm not about that, as you guys know.
yeah, yeah, no, not at all, not at all. Actually, I've heard some pretty cool stories about him. But I gotta tell you
Absolutely,
though, like watching him order food, like that shit feels like it's a series that hasn't happened that needs to.
100%.
Like, yo,
100%. I'm going to tell you something. If I didn't have a life, I would be like, okay, Alan, because he wanted somebody to follow him with a camera this summer. If I didn't have a life, that person would have been me because I think the shit he does is so funny. Like you, it should be caught on camera and made into a little series for the WSOP.
yo, if I'd have known that he wanted someone following him around, I would have done it.
Well, it's, the problem with it is at your expense.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I was about to say he isn't feeding you. I was like, you're out of your mind if you think Alan's feeding
I'm
you.
not that much of a fucking philanthropist. Like,
Exactly. That's why I'm going back to just being myself in my real life because I can't do that shit for free. I already do enough stuff for free in the poker world. Are you crazy? But yeah, we love our Alan Kessler around here in case people didn't know that. So, Maddie, what are you playing today? What's going on with your daily tournaments? You doing well in those or what's going on?
Nah, definitely not. I think I'm like two for X amount, but we got to put a number on the board today, Sherry, or
All
the
right.
trip's gonna be ending soon. But yeah, I'm living the dream. I can't complain about shit. But yeah, these dailies are super soft. You should be able to cash them every time you play them. You
I
played them
love it.
before. You know
I
how
Hey,
they
love those
go.
Sherry.
dailies.
you talking about the WSOP dailies?
Yes.
Yeah, you know
Yeah,
what?
dude.
The daily deep stacks, that's where I got my first cash ever. That shit. I met this dude from Hawaii my first year. This dude had like 20 some cash out tickets. I was like, whoa. He's like, I don't even come for the other events. I just come for the dailies.
Yeah, a lot of people. A lot of people play the dailies only. You'd be amazed. Like
So
it's their
today, since it's
wheelhouse.
Sunday, Sherry, like they'll get at least 1,300 people. It'll be over 30 up top for a 1 day daily.
Absolutely.
So like you really can't beat that for $250 anywhere. South Florida is usually the king of that, but we have nothing that can compete with this, not even close.
Hey, about those dailies, there was a guy, his name was Steve Fredericks. He could work that room better than a stripper could work a strip club for trying to get people to give him money to try to play and stuff like that. And it was all based on one great tournament he had what he won. And he milked it into God knows how many buy-ins to sucker people in. So he comes up to me one day down at the World Series and he says, you ought to put me in the daily. They've been getting really big things. First place is going to be over 30,000 today. It was like a $200 or $300 entry or something. First place is going to be over 30,000. It's a really good deal. You should put me in. I said, I'll tell you what. I'll put you in. If you win the 30,000 for first place, you can keep the whole thing. But if you place anywhere else, I keep the whole thing. Then all of a sudden, the fact that 30,000 for first place, his whole selling point wasn't as exciting to him anymore.
He was looking
That's
for that
actually
main
low key
cash.
his though. That's funny as hell.
That's
But
hilarious.
anyway, my wife is now calling we have to go to our little picnic party
Have fun,
today. So
Pats. Thanks for
I am
stopping by.
heading out. I'll try to make some more cornhole videos. I have two that are in the waiting, but I can't post them because they're too long and I didn't want to edit them. So I'm still working on that. I might have to get a YouTube channel to link to or something.
Let's see. I guess if you don't want to do your own YouTube channel, if you want to send it to me, I could put it on my YouTube channel and then you could just link it from there. I mean, that's just an option, dude. Whatever.
I could do that. If I send it to you, are you on Signal by any chance?
I am not. I
Because
don't
I
think
know
I am.
Signal I can send the file on Signal, but regular Messenger on the phone, it times out. It won't take it. It's too big.
All right.
You have WhatsApp?
So
Because you might be able to do that on WhatsApp too.
I
Yeah,
think,
I'm coming.
all
Okay,
right.
just give me a second.
Let me get back with you. I have
Yeah, no
something
rush.
because somebody sent me a video on something. It could be Signal and I just don't know it. So let me figure it out and I'll message you, okay?
Okay, I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Thanks,
All righty.
everybody. Nice to hang out again. Talk to you.
You too, Fats.
Feel
Thanks for
better,
stopping
Fats.
by, buddy.
Stop eating McDonald's, buddy, but I hope you have a great day and I hope you feel
Happy
better,
Father's Day,
Fats.
bro.
Happy
Leave
Father's
him
Day,
and his
homie.
McDonald's
Oh,
alone.
I love Fats. I just want him to stay here
I know
longer.
you do. I know you do. And you know what? I want to give a little shout out. I see Maddie's friend Devin's down there, Jeff with 1F. Of course, my favorite troll account, Bathwater for Buy-ins, Redonk. I'm glad you're with us, and Sandy Joy and D-Man, of course, Dana, Maddie, all y'all. ASG, glad you're with us this morning. Of course, Isaac, too. Um, as I promised, I'm going to keep it short this morning because it is Father's Day and I want people off of this app enjoying their Sunday, their poker, their family, their dog, whatever you get enjoyment out of. That's what I want you to do today, people. I'm going to go around the horn, see if anybody else has anything they want to bring up, and then we're going to get out of here. Uh, Dana, do you have anything you want to bring up going on at HCL this week or anything other than how about your article?
My article is in the works. We just finished final edits and it'll be in circulation by main event days.
So tell people what it is.
So I've been writing for Rounder Magazine for about a year now, and I've interviewed Olga. You might remember her from Game of Gold, and then Everett had me interview Princess Love, and she's got all her beautiful pictures laid out, and I had the opportunity to interview her and write up a little article for her.
Awesome. So
So
that's coming
pretty
out here
exciting.
in the next couple of weeks. So congratulations to Dana.
I'm gonna try. Thank you. I'm gonna try to have a few dozen sent to you for the meetup game. So
Okay. Thank you.
you're welcome. Thanks.
Appreciate you.
Y'all have a great Father's Day.
Thank you, Dana.
Awesome. MattyS, what else you got to talk to us about?
Nothing positive or conducive. Just wanted to say hello to you, D-Gents. I hope you guys all have a good Father's Day. Whoever else, happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
Appreciate
Good
you.
luck,
Appreciate
Maddie.
you.
Go ahead, Isaac.
Yeah,
Uh,
same thing. Just want to echo the same sentiments. Like, just happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Thanks for joining us, everybody. And we'll catch y'all tomorrow. Much love.
much love, dude. Thank you. ASG.
Uh, yeah, it's Sunday, right? So just a reminder, you can get that club WPT Gold Lounge as an option at Old Red. Go get yourself a ticket to that $1 million pre-roll. Good stuff.
Absolutely. 100%. Go get yourself a ticket, people. Again, today is John Cernuto's celebration of life at the Tap House at 11 o'clock. Um, I am really heartbroken I can't be there today, but I'm there in spirit for sure. Shout out to John for sure. Happy Father's Day, everybody. Enjoy your day. God bless America. Thank you, everyone.